There is something really, really very sad about you. You need help. You need somebody to help you. This excessive concern with little weasels is a sickness.
Thanks to the miracle of the internet, you just heard a clip from then-Mayor Rudy Giuliani's WABC radio show from 1999. The city of New York had made it its business to forbid city residents from keeping ferrets as house pets. Giuliani castigated the caller, humiliated him for its ferrets' rights stance. Giuliani's supporters would say the mayor had a point. Critics point out that Mr. Giuliani was unduly harsh, even mean, almost out of control. Still fighting the good fight and joining us now to talk about Giuliani's reign as mayor of his city is the executive president of New York Ferrets' Rights Advocacy, David Gutharz. David, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much, Trevor.
You have in your hands, my notes here say, one ferret is named Master Linus Van Pelt, and the other Princess Katie Minimetz.
And that's her.
How well, let me just get right to the point here. Giuliani said that you ought to consult a psychologist or a psychiatrist and have him help you with this excessive concern, your devotion of your life to weasels. Have you done that?
Why would I want to do something like that? That basically what he's saying is anybody who has any involvement with any type of animal, whether they be a veterinarian, they be a breeder, a manufacturer of products, which I am also, with regards to running a shelter, running a rescue of any sort, working for the SPCAs out there, working for the humane societies. If you own a pet of any sort, anything from a fish all the way up to a raccoon, for instance, you are considered crazy by his standards. Just because the man doesn't care for any animals, let alone people, doesn't make a person crazy.
So it sounds like you would not vote for Mr. Giuliani for president.
Oh, I think that by right, he shouldn't even be allowed to run. Because he's more of a detriment to society.
Because he doesn't like ferrets?
No, the thing is this. It's only a symptom of a much larger problem. The man is a megalomaniac with overtones of a Napoleonic complex. Now, he has a long history of aggravated harassment against the public. He's attacked so many different segments of the population. Now, when the City Council passed Intro 627A, that was the ferrets bill, to legalize ferrets in New York City, bring it in line with New York State law, which says you're allowed to own, breed, and sell ferrets throughout New York State. Basically what he did was, besides just vetoing it, he was so nasty to the City Council, he basically made a terroristic threat to them never to bring it back up to him. That's actually a criminal act.
So he is just anti-ferret. I mean, he means
he's anti-everything.
Yeah, but it sounds like he really doesn't like ferrets.
It's not that he just doesn't like ferrets. It's he doesn't like what people stand for. He doesn't like the fact that people can care for an animal of any sort. He's never had a dog. He's never had a cat. He's never cared for any kind of animal. And then more recently, with his his behavior towards his children, that really goes to show his root.
All right. David Gutharz, Executive Director of New York Ferrets' Rights Advocacy. David, thanks for coming on, along with Master Linus Van Pelt and Princess Katie Minimetz. We're glad to have you all on. Thanks very much.